Here, we're talking worst take of the week. Worst take of the week comes from @wealth_united_, quote, can't believe I'm saying this, but Højlund is a better striker than Šeško, sir. You're a Højlund fan, supported him big time at the club. What are you thinking here with this take? It's so early in Šeško's tenure. I feel like Højlund had, 2 seasons, pretty much started every game last year with Ruben Amorim, and he's comparing him to Šeško, saying Højlund's better. Obviously, Højlund's had a good time in Italy, but is this fair?
I mean, I don't think it's fair. It's a totally different league. They're basically the same age. I like the upgrade we made. I like Højlund. I thought we should have kept on to Højlund. It probably makes more sense to have a Højlund than a Xerxes. But that being said, we got Benjamin Šeško. He's got upside potential that Højlund does not have. And at the same time, Højlund's playing in Italy. He knows Italy. He's playing in a team that has a consistent coach where they've coming off of winning the title. Like they're clicking. So him just slotting in. Also, he hasn't blown the doors off. They both have 2 goals in the league. He's got an extra goal, extra 2 in Champions League football, which we're not playing. So I think Benjamin Šeško is going to get there. I think he has everything it takes. I think he needs this season. And the best thing about this season is that he has Cunha and Mbeumo to take some of the pressure off because they are EPL proven. They do know the league. They're ahead in their career. They're 26, 27 versus him who's 22. So I think we might regret losing Højlund, but not today. Not today. I don't think he's like crushing it.
I mean, you shouldn't have. To compare the two, it's a bad take. It's also a bad take to say, dude, Højlund scored 3 EPL goals in his first season at United. Šeško is well on his way to break that mark. You have to also adjust the timeline. You also have to adjust the timeline a little bit here and be like, okay, well, this is Šeško's first year. Ultimately, can he match Højlund? I think he can, right? And obviously, he hasn't even started every single game. So, for me, if you look at the advanced stats, though, that's kind of where you're seeing the difference, right? This is both Italy and the EPL. Højlund obviously excelling in the aerials. We already knew that was his thing. Højlund has more touches in the box. He has more assists. He has a higher conversion rate. He has better non-penalty XG. But you're looking at Italy versus the EPL.
Also, if you are a real United fan and you're watching closely, Šeško has been in and out as starter. We were playing Mount early on, and then he dropped out when Mount got hurt, so Šeško stopped up next. Højlund actually did get 10 EPL goals in his first season at Manchester United, and then dropped down, had 3 or 4 last year.
Yeah, so here
he hit 10. I mean, I think Šeško could hit 10. Thing is, he's not even getting service. The thing same thing with Højlund last year. He wasn't going to have service. He had a lot of bad touches, but Šeško is not getting crosses, which is his best area, even in an underperforming year thus to date. So it's like,
but if you compare Šeško this year to Højlund last year at United, it's like no comparison. Šeško's already better than Højlund as far as conversion, non-penalty XG, and aerial threat, touches in the box, etc. But that was a horrible year. So yes, I think Italy's hard to measure. Once you go to a different league, you have to look at what Højlund did in the EPL and then measure that to Šeško to give him a chance. Also, he barely got started, so this criticism of Šeško, it's the first year's a write-off, especially for a young player coming from a different league. He's going to figure it out. He's a freak. He has the pace. Look at his runs. His runs in behind are great. His hold-up play is going to improve. He's just going to get better. I think he's a freak. Header goals from Šeško. That right foot is lethal. We're going to see it all come together, but I don't need to compare the two. It's just hey, Højlund, best of luck. Šeško's the new man. Let's go with him.
Højlund was always respectful. I'm actually rooting I hope he does well. Šeško's our guy. He's going to be a great player for the future. He has everything he needs. We always do this horse wrangle it who's
Šeško's
better.
getting it already. I'm
because that's what they do. No one's talking about Fabian Wirtz. He has more goals. Fabian Wirtz looks like the worst signing ever.